Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cozy English Podcast. My name is Melody, and I'm so happy you are here with us today. We have a wonderful episode planned for you, full of useful vocabulary and friendly conversation. We hope you find it both educational and relaxing. Our goal is to make learning English a comfortable and enjoyable experience for everyone, no matter your level.
Hello, I'm Avery. It's great to be here with you all. We are so glad you chose to spend some time with the Cozy English Podcast. We truly appreciate you tuning in. Whether you're studying for an exam, improving your professional skills, or just learning for fun, we're here to help you on your journey. We promise to keep things clear, simple, and, of course, cozy.
Yes, absolutely. This is a podcast where we help you learn English with friendly, simple conversations. We talk slowly and clearly so you can relax and learn at the same time. We believe that learning a new language shouldn't be stressful. In fact, it can be a very peaceful and rewarding activity. That's why we focus on creating a calm atmosphere for our listeners.
That's right. It's all about feeling comfortable and cozy. So, Melody, how are you doing today? I hope you've had a good start to your day. I'm feeling quite cheerful myself, and I'm looking forward to our chat.
I'm doing very well, thank you, Avery. I had a really nice and quiet weekend. I stayed home and read a new book. It was very relaxing. How about you? How was your weekend? I find that a peaceful weekend makes for a much better start to the week. It helps me feel refreshed and ready for anything.
Oh, reading a book sounds lovely. I'm doing well too. I went for a long walk in the park on Saturday. The weather was just beautiful. It was sunny, but not too hot. It's important to get outside and enjoy nature when the weather is nice. It's good for the body and the mind.
Oh, that's great. I love walks, especially when the weather is good. It's so nice to be outside in nature. I find that it clears my head and helps me think more clearly. What kind of things do you notice when you're walking in the park? I love watching the trees and the birds.
I agree. It really is. Now, before we start our main topic today, we just want to say a quick reminder. It's something that really helps us out and allows us to keep making this podcast for all of you. It only takes a second, but it makes a big difference for us.
Yes. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the Cozy English Podcast and share this episode with your friends and family. It helps other people find us. When you subscribe, you'll get notified of new episodes, and sharing helps our community grow. We want to help as many people as possible to learn English in a cozy way.
Exactly. We would really appreciate it. Okay, are you ready for today's topic, Melody? I'm excited to dive in. It's a topic that I think every English learner will find very useful and practical for their daily life.
I am ready. Today, we are talking about a very important topic for beginner English learners. We are talking about our daily routine. This is a topic that everyone can relate to because we all have routines. Understanding how to talk about your day is a fundamental skill in any language.
That's right, daily routine. This means we will talk about the things we do every day, from morning to night.
It's a great way to learn common verbs and time expressions. So, Avery, why don't you start? Let's talk about the morning. What time do you wake up?
Okay, the morning. Well, on weekdays, from Monday through Friday, I wake up pretty early. I usually wake up at 6:30 in the morning, at 6:30 a.m.
Wow, 6:30. That is early. Do you use an alarm clock to wake up?
Yes, I do. I use the alarm on my phone. I am not a morning person, so I need an alarm to help me wake up. What about you, Melody? What time do you wake up?
I wake up a little later than you. I usually wake up at 7 a.m. At 7, I like to have a slow and quiet start to my day. I don't like to rush.
That makes sense. A slow start is nice. So after you wake up at 7 a.m., what is the first thing you do?
The very first thing I do is drink a big glass of water. I keep it next to my bed. It helps me feel awake. After my water, I go to the bathroom.
Ah, water first. That's a very healthy habit. I do something different. The first thing I do is make coffee. I love the smell of coffee in the morning.
Oh, really? Coffee right away. Do you usually drink coffee in the morning?
Yes, every morning I need my coffee. It helps me start my day. So you wake up, drink water, and go to the bathroom. What's next in your routine?
Well, in the bathroom, I brush my teeth. I always brush my teeth in the morning. After that, I take a shower. I like to take a warm shower to feel fresh and ready for the day.
Brush my teeth, take a shower. Those are very common phrases. I do the same. I brush my teeth and take a shower. But I usually take a shower at night before I go to bed.
Oh, that's interesting. So you shower at night. I like my morning shower. It helps me wake up completely.
I can understand that. So after your shower, what do you do? Is it time for breakfast?
Yes, exactly. After my shower, I get dressed for work. Then I go to the kitchen to have breakfast. Breakfast is a very important meal for me.
I agree. You should always have breakfast. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I like to eat something simple. I usually have yogurt with some fruit, like bananas or berries, and sometimes I have a piece of toast with butter. What about you, Avery? What do you have for breakfast with your coffee?
Yogurt and fruit sounds very healthy and delicious. I usually have something simple too. I often eat cereal with milk, or sometimes I have eggs. Scrambled eggs are my favorite.
Scrambled eggs are great. So let's review our morning routine. We wake up, we brush our teeth, we take a shower, and we have breakfast. These are very important parts of the morning.
That's a good summary. Okay, so after breakfast, what comes next? For most people, it's time to go to work or go to school. What about you, Melody?
Yes, after breakfast, I go to work. I work in an office, so I have to leave my house. I usually leave around 8:30 in the morning.
At 8:30 a.m. And how do you go to work? Do you drive a car or take the bus?
I take the bus to work. The bus stop is very close to my house, so it's convenient. It takes about 20 minutes to get to my office.
Oh, that's good. My situation is a little different. I work from home, so I don't go to an office.
You work from home. That must be nice, so you don't have to travel.
Exactly. After breakfast, I just go to my home office, which is a small room in my house. I usually start work at 9 a.m.
I also start work at 9 a.m., so we start at the same time. And what do you do at work?
Well, the first thing I do is check my emails. I read and answer important messages. Then I start on my tasks for the day. And you?
It's very similar for me. I turn on my computer, check my emails, and then I begin my work. The morning usually goes by very quickly. Before I know it, it's time for lunch.
Yes, time flies. Let's talk about lunch. What time do you usually have lunch, Melody?
I have my lunch break at 1 p.m. I usually eat with my colleagues in the office kitchen.
Oh, that's nice to eat with other people. Since I work from home, I have lunch by myself in my own kitchen. I also eat around 1 p.m.
And what do you eat for lunch? Do you cook something or do you eat something simple like a sandwich?
I often eat leftovers from dinner the night before, or if there are no leftovers, I make a big salad with chicken or fish. It's quick and easy. What about you? Do you bring your lunch to work?
Yes, I do. I prepare my lunch at home in the morning. I usually bring a sandwich and some fruit. It's cheaper and healthier than buying lunch every day.
That's very true. It's a good habit. So after lunch, you go back to work. Is the afternoon different from the morning?
For me, yes. I sometimes feel a little tired after lunch, so in the afternoon, I often drink a cup of tea to give me some energy.
Oh, that makes sense. I feel that way too sometimes. I usually take a short break in the afternoon. I walk around my house for 5 minutes just to move my body.
That's a great idea. A short break can really help. So what time do you finish work?
I finish work at 5:30 p.m. At 5:30. I close my computer and then my workday is over. What about you, Melody? When do you go home?
I also finish at 5:30 p.m. I pack my bag, say goodbye to my colleagues, and then I take the bus to go home.
Okay, so now we are moving into the next part of our daily routine, the evening. So you go home after work. What do you do when you get home?
When I get home, the first thing I do is change my clothes. I like to wear comfortable clothes at home. Then I sit on the sofa and relax for about 15 or 20 minutes. I just rest.
That's a great way to transition from work life to home life, just relaxing for a bit. Since I'm already home, I usually do some small chores, like tidying up the kitchen.
That's productive. After I relax, it's time to think about dinner. Do you cook dinner every day, Avery?
Yes, I do. My wife and I cook dinner together. We enjoy it. We usually start cooking around 6:30 p.m.
Oh, that's so nice that you cook together. I also enjoy cooking. I like to make simple things like pasta with vegetables or maybe some rice and chicken.
Sounds delicious. We also like to cook simple and healthy meals. We often have soup and bread, especially in the winter. What time do you usually eat dinner?
I eat dinner around 7:30 in the evening, at 7:30 p.m. I like to eat at the dinner table and not in front of the television.
I agree. We do the same. We eat at the table and talk about our day. It's a nice part of the evening.
It is. So after dinner, what does your evening look like? What do you do to relax before bed?
Well, after dinner, we clean the kitchen together. Then we usually relax on the sofa and watch TV. We like to watch a good show or a movie.
Watching TV is a popular way to relax. Do you have a favorite show right now?
We are watching a show about nature. It's very beautiful and calming. What about you, Melody? Do you watch TV in the evening?
Sometimes I do, but not every night. I really love to read. So in the evening, after dinner, I often read a book. I find it very relaxing. It helps my mind calm down after a busy day.
Right. Reading is a wonderful hobby. I used to read more before bed. Now I mostly watch TV, but maybe I should start reading again.
You should. It's a great way to end the day. Sometimes I also listen to music or a podcast, something calm and quiet.
That's also a good idea. So we have dinner and then we relax. We watch TV or we read a book. This brings us to the end of the day, the final part of the routine. Going to bed.
Yes, bedtime. It's so important to get enough sleep. What time do you usually go to bed, Avery?
I try to go to bed around 11 p.m., at 11 at night. Sometimes it's a little earlier, sometimes a little later, but 11 p.m. is my goal.
Me too. I also go to bed around 11 p.m. We have the same bedtime. I think it's important to have a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed at the same time every night is good for you.
I completely agree. It helps your body know when it's time to sleep. And before I sleep, I make sure my alarm is set for the next morning for 6:30 a.m.
Right, have to set the alarm, and then it's time to sleep. And the next day, the routine starts all over again.
That's it. That is our daily routine on a typical weekday. But our weekday routines are very structured. They're often the same every day. But what about the weekend? It's different, right?
Oh, exactly. The weekend is completely different. On Saturday and Sunday, my routine is much more relaxed.
Me too. For example, on Saturday, I wake up later. I wake up around 9 a.m. and I don't use an alarm clock. That's the best feeling.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Waking up naturally is so nice. Why don't we do a little role play? Let's pretend we are planning a routine for a perfect, relaxing Saturday.
That's a fun idea. Okay, I'll start. So on our perfect Saturday, what should we do in the morning? We wake up late, around 9 a.m. What's next?
Okay, after we wake up, let's have a very slow breakfast. We can make pancakes and drink orange juice. No rush.
Pancakes, I love that. A big, slow breakfast. Okay, after breakfast, what do? It's a beautiful, sunny day.
Since it's sunny, let's go to the park. We can go for a nice long walk and enjoy the fresh air.
Good idea. A walk in the park sounds perfect. What about lunch? Are we coming home for lunch?
Maybe we can have a picnic in the park for lunch. We can bring sandwiches, fruit, and some snacks.
A picnic. Yes, that is a fantastic idea for a Saturday. Okay, so we have our afternoon picnic. What about the evening?
In the evening, let's do something very relaxing. Maybe we can cook a simple dinner at home and then watch a movie. We can make popcorn too.
Perfect. A movie night with popcorn is the best way to end a relaxing Saturday. And then we can go to bed whenever we feel tired. No 11 p.m. rule.
Exactly. That sounds like a wonderful, cozy Saturday routine. It was fun to plan that.
It was, and it shows how we can use the same vocabulary, breakfast, lunch, dinner, morning, evening, to talk about different kinds of days.
That's a really good point, Avery. The words are the same, but the feeling is different. A weekday routine is busy, and a weekend routine is relaxed.
Well, this has been a great conversation. I feel like we have covered a lot about daily routines.
I agree. We've reached the end of our episode, so let's do a quick summary.
Okay, so today we talked about our daily routines. We talked about what we do in the morning, during the day, in the evening, and at night.
Yes, and we used a lot of useful phrases. For example, I wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth. I go to work. And I have dinner in the evening. We hope it was helpful for you.
We encourage you to practice these phrases. You can try to describe your own daily routine in English. You can write it down or say it out loud.
That's a great idea for practice, and we would love to hear from you. Please leave a comment and tell us about your daily routine or your work life. What time do you wake up? What do you do in the evening?
We read all of your comments and we love connecting with our listeners. Also, one last time, please remember to subscribe to the Cozy English Podcast and share this episode.
It really helps us grow and reach more learners like you. Thank you so much for your support.
Yes, thank you. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Thanks for listening to the Cozy English Podcast. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.